Hi guys, it's Amber from Amber Eats Books, and today I'm here with my daughter Brooke, and we are here to do our Goosebumpsalong Wrap Up video. So Goosebumpsalong was hosted by Richard. I will post his channel down below so you guys can go ahead and check out his channel. But anyway, he set up the format that we would read one book, then we would watch the corresponding episode on Netflix, and we did 3 books in total. So let's get into the wrap up. Okay, so the first book that we read together was
The Headless Ghost.
The Headless Ghost. Hold up a little closer to that camera. There you go. That's good. And I think we both really enjoyed this book. Brooke actually wrote down some notes. You can put the book down. You don't have to hold it up the whole time. Brooke wrote some notes about it. So I will take over holding up the book, and Brooke will go ahead and read us her thoughts on the book.
The stuff I liked about the book was that it was about ghosts in the book. And I liked that it was creepy, and I liked that there were scary stories about all the rooms in the house.
So this book was about 2 kids named Dwayne and Stephanie who went to their local haunted houses called Hill House, and they went there for tours all the time, and they had heard all of these stories about each of the rooms and what went on, and they actually found themselves in the middle of a ghost story. So Brooke really loved that it was scary. She loved the individual ghost stories, as did I. I thought those were really good. And then after we finished the book, well, wait a minute, what did you rate the book? Like, if you had to give it up to 5 stars, what would you rate it?
For the book without the episode?
Without the episode, just the book itself.
I would give it 5 stars.
She would give this one 5 stars. I personally rated it 4 stars, but I thought it was really, really good. Then we watched the corresponding episode on Netflix. And Brooke, what did you think about the episode?
I thought that the episode did not match the book.
It did not match the book at all, right?
At all.
It was just, I don't know, they seem to take a lot of liberties with these episodes. But this one, out of the 3, I think came in second for not following the story. But the book itself, we really enjoyed, right?
Yes.
All right, let's move on to the next one. So the next book that we read together was
The Ghost Next Door.
And this book was about a girl named Hannah who believes that a ghost moved next door to her and her family. So it was a really fun book to read, and it had a lot of mystery elements to it. Brooke, what did you like about the book?
I like that there was a shadow chasing Hannah throughout the book, and I like that it was a mystery of who the ghost was. And I like that it was about ghosts, just like the Headless Ghost. And I like that I was surprised at the end because I thought...
Don't tell anybody, that's giving spoilers away. She doesn't know about spoilers. But yes, it had a surprise ending, and we really liked that, right?
For who the ghost was.
For who the ghost was. But we won't tell anybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then was there anything that you didn't like about the book?
The stuff that I didn't like, that they introduced the ghost at the very end of the book. Instead of in the Headless Ghost, they introduced it at the beginning.
Right.
And I did not like that the episode didn't match the book, just like the Headless Ghost.
Now, I think this one, out of all of the episodes that we watched, this one did not match the most. Like, they completely wrote a new story for the episode. So we really did not enjoy this episode. Actually, it was a 2-part episode, part 1 and part 2. It was about an hour long. We just did not enjoy it, but we really enjoyed the book. How many stars would you give this book if you had to give it a star rating? 5 is you really liked it. 5 is you loved it. 4 is you really liked it. 3 was you thought it was okay. 2, you didn't like it that much, and like 1, you hated it?
I think it was probably this amount.
So 4 stars for this one. I personally give it 3 stars, I think. But we enjoyed reading it together. Wasn't that the best part, I think? I think so. So on to the next book. So the last and final book for the Goosebumpsalong that we read was
The Haunted Mask.
Haunted Mask. This was a story about Carly Beth, who is always getting scared by her friends and her brother. So she decides for Halloween she wants to go as something scary, so she goes and buys the scariest mask that she could find. Brooke, what did you like about this book?
About this book, I liked that the mask was really creepy and it had fangs on the mask. And one of the other things I liked about it is that her mom made the head, so ahead of her, so she went out on Halloween with that, so it would make it look scarier.
Yeah.
And one of the things I like on the cover is that over here, right here, it says if looks could kill.
Sorry, my oven just beeped if you heard that. Yeah, on the cover, she was saying that it says, really close up there, it says if looks could kill, because this mask scared us, huh? It was so creepy, so weird. Was there anything you didn't like about the book?
Oh, I forget. Is this one that the episode matched the book?
Yeah, but that's not something you didn't like, right? Is there anything that you didn't like?
Well, let's see. Really gotta think. So I want to know if I do.
Anyway, while she's thinking about anything she might not have liked, the episode for this book was really the one that matched the best to the story. Would you agree about that?
Sure.
I mean, there was a few slight differences. What?
What about the headless ghost?
What about it?
It matched pretty well.
Well, the headless ghost matched okay. This one matched the best. Headless ghost would come in second, and then Ghost Next Door just completely went off track, right?
Yes.
So I think this one out of them all matched. And it was a 2-part episode as well, so about an hour long. But we really enjoyed watching it, and I really like this story. Brooke, if you had to give it a star rating, how many stars?
I would say
5 stars. I think I gave it 4 stars. It was so good. I know she doesn't know my rating style. So, but did you think of anything bad about the book, or you liked most of it?
the mask I liked this mask because it was creepy, but the other masks, they look kind of ugly.
Yeah, in the episode they showed all the other masks that were with this one, and they were very creepy looking. But yeah, we really, really enjoyed this one. Now who's a jokester over here? Anyway, let's move on to the next book. So then after we finished those 3 books, we were still in the Goosebumps mood, and her brother actually has a bunch of Goosebumps books that he's kept. He reads them from time to time, though he's a little bit beyond that stage. He still reads them every once in a while because they were his favorites growing up, which is great. But he has a couple of choose your own scare Goosebumps, so we were still in that Goosebumps mood. So Brooke went down and picked out a choose your own scare adventure. And which one did you pick out, Brooke?
I picked out Trapped in Batwing Hall.
Now, this is just fun. If any of you grew up doing Choose Your Own Adventure, you just read the story at the end of the page. You come to a choice, and sometimes that means that it's the end of the book when you go one way, and then if you go the other way, sometimes the story continues on. So we read a couple of the stories. We went through a couple of the times and did a couple of different ways. And one time it was the end very quickly. We went through it, but we both really enjoy it, right? Do you like that kind of stuff?
Yes. Do you know why it was end quickly?
Why?
Because Dad decided it was the one that made it end.
Yeah, we were reading it, and she asked her dad. She said, "Dad, which one should I do?" And he said, "Do this one." And then the end. So, but anyway, we're actually really enjoying reading books together. This really just made us love reading chapter books together, I think, right? Like reading out loud. Like she would be taking a shower and Mom would just sit, you know, by the sink and just read her a couple things while she was taking the shower, or when she was eating breakfast in the morning, we would read together. So it was just really fun, and it brought us closer, and I think we're going to continue reading some chapter books together and giving you our opinions on them as we head through the next couple of months. We do have a bunch of Christmas books when we get to December that we will be sharing with you, some of our favorite recommendations for Christmas. But do you have anything else you want to add?
I think we should get more of the Choose Your Own Adventure books in the library.
Yeah, Choose Your Own Adventures seems to be really popular. I think I'm going to try to look for some of the, you know, classic actual Choose Your Own Adventure books that I read when I was a kid, because I think she would really enjoy them. They're on a range of, you know, topics and stuff. So maybe we will try to look for those at the library and not just the Goosebumps.
Okay.
Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed our Goosebumps wrap up, and we also hope that they have a good week, right? Mm-hmm. And say happy reading.
Happy reading.
Hope you guys have a great week and happy reading.